It's the Coleyolson Show. See, because we took Coley and Colson and combined it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Coleyolson Talk, Top 10. This week, show your teeth. This week, Coley and I are talking about the Fast and Furious franchise, which we have now finally seen all of them. The ninth one being out, available now.
Yeah.
So, 10 movies. We are including the Fast and Furious Present Hobbs and Shaw. I think that's what it's called.
Sounds right.
Which it's not. Yeah, we'll discuss it anyway. There are going to be some spoilers in here, so if you haven't seen the movies, especially up to the 8th movie, then go watch them if you don't want them spoiled for you. So I guess we'll just run through these and kind of talk about the few things we like and don't like, or I'll lead you into it because you have the memory of a goldfish. This shouldn't be a proud moment, but it is for you, I guess.
I've learned to just embrace it.
Sure. Okay, so I'll do the even numbers, you can do the odds.
I got evens, you got odds.
Okay. What's that from? Seinfeld? Oh yeah, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fast and Furious franchise. So number 10, our least favorite of them is the Fast and Furious Present Hobbs and Shaw.
Yep.
We watched this movie once and once only. It just came out a couple years, maybe a year or two ago. I can't even remember now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it just didn't feel fat. And it's not really. It's Fast and Furious Present. We get that. But it didn't have anybody. It had The Rock and Jason Statham. And they were kind of doing the Rock's thing, so
yeah.
This had I'm okay with action movies having that every action movie has to have the 1 in a million.
Yeah.
Now, Fast and Furious have taken that 1 in a million to let's just do 1 in a billion, and we'll do it 50 times per movie. Yeah. It's gotten
ridiculous.
So outrageous that. They're not even. It's so beyond laughable that it's like cringy. Like, this is just fucking the really? Worst. And Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw had a few of those where basically Coley and I, when we sit down to watch a Fast and Furious movie, we go, how many moments are there going to be in this one? And we'll talk about. One of those in a few minutes here. Yeah. So yeah, the 10th, our least favorite, Hobbs and Shaw. Number 9.
The Fate of the Furious.
Right, which is the...
8.
Get it? 8.
Yeah.
8.
It's funny how they do that.
This is the first... This is the first movie without Paul Walker due to his death.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll talk about... Do you agree with my... No, you don't. You have your own thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I think the Fast and Furious should have done. So Paul Walker died during the making of the 7th movie. I believe they had like 80% of it done, and they just needed his brother to do some stand-in thing, and they kind of reworked his face. They rewrote some of the movie to have his dialogue changed or have him not in the scene at all. Yeah. So they got through the 7th movie. They end the 7th movie very well. Like he's got his family now, and they say, this is he is essentially home now.
Yeah. So
they shoot the ending with Paul Walker's brother doing the stand-in thing, and then they have him leaving that song that hit 1 billion views on YouTube.
Yep.
Playing. It's very sad, because he died in a tragic way. So that's it. Okay, Paul Walker, you've essentially just written Paul Walker out of the series.
Supposedly.
that would be the thought.
Yeah.
But then you watch the 8th movie, and there's no Paul Walker. That's fine. Okay, they're doing good. There's no Mia. I'm sorry, Mia, whatever your real name is in real life, but because your on-screen husband died, you're gone. Mm-hmm. So maybe the producers, in my opinion, should have paid her some money. Maybe if she makes, $1 million a movie, give her $500,000 to say, hey, sorry, you're gone. But there's a line, and she is gone in the 8th movie. She's not in it at all. But there is a line in the 8th movie where shit's going down, and they go, hey, should we call Brian?
Yeah. Which,
in my opinion, when you're watching the 8th movie, it's going along fine. You're an hour and 40 minutes in, and then the line, hey, should we call Brian? And Dominic goes, no, he's got his family. So all this bad shit's happening to you guys, and he's not going to help you anymore because he's got a family.
But family's everything.
Right. So it's like, okay, so if, in my opinion, if they were going to write Paul Walker out the way that they did it, that's it. You never mention that fucking guy's name again. Yeah. You don't say his name. You don't say Mia's name. You don't talk about him. He's gone. Mm-hmm. Bringing him back in and we'll talk about the 9th movie in a few minutes here because you want to talk about fucking ridiculous. Wow. But yeah, you write him out. Bruce. Yeah, Bruce is snoring. Sorry. You write him out completely. Now, your feelings on it are that they should have killed him.
Yeah, they should have just let him die.
Now, we have argued about this before. Mm-hmm. I completely disagree with that because it's just going to upset people for watching it. When somebody dies,
there anyway, because everybody knows he's dead and how he died.
I know that.
They're not hiding it.
But in their minds, the character is still alive. So
that's stupid.
It may be stupid, but you're also run the risk. Thinking like a producer, you run the risk of, and I've said this to you before, you run the risk of pissing people the fuck off. You piss people off, your franchise tanks, there goes your moneymaker.
I get it, but
you piss people off, and they're not going to go see your dumb fucking stupid movies anymore. And you got to think like me. I'm a genius. Okay?
I don't have to think like you.
Anyway, that's my feeling. Coley thinks they should have killed him off. I think they should have just written him out altogether because the way that they do it is silly. Mm-hmm. So that is the 8th movie, The Fate of the Furious. The fucking 1 in a billion in this one is so over the top, it's ridiculous. So yeah, on to number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8 is F9. Which is the 9th movie. Yeah. Now, we just talked about the 8th one and how they mentioned Brian's name. This takes it to an all-time fucking what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Because, spoiler alert, this movie's brand new, so if you haven't seen it, get this, people. Mia is back while Brian is babysitting the kids. Okay.
Not just his kids.
Not just his kids. Dominic's dumb kid, too.
Yeah.
The odds of that happening, it's like they've rewritten the Brian character and we haven't seen him for 7 fucking movies.
Yeah.
oh, this guy, he has silly. Zero problem just staying at home while all these fucking other people go out.
He's going to send his wife in instead of him.
It's absolutely insane. It pissed me the fuck off because I knew that she was back because I saw her in the trailer. I was like, okay, so they're bringing her back. Mm-hmm. Again, pay her money to go away.
Yeah.
Sorry, your on-screen husband died. You're gone. You're cut from the movie. Nothing we can do. But no, we'll bring her back. And the ending of the movie, they're at their dumb barbecue like they end all the fucking dumb movies. And they're about to eat, and Mia says, wait, there's one more. And then we see the Skyline, the car, the Nissan Skyline, drive up, which Brian always drove throughout from the second one on.
Yeah.
And it's rolling up the hill and parks in the driveway. So, Brian's there. Good. So let's just cut the movie there and end with the end credits now. That's fantastic. None of us want to see him. In my opinion, if you're going to fucking bring him back, you go get his brother Cody and you say, hey, buddy, we need you again. Yeah. We're going to digital enhance your face to bring your brother the fuck back. not just end it with his stupid fucking car pulling in. It drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I hate it.
This is why it would have been just easier if he was fucking dead.
Jesus, Coley. Give up on the dead bit.
But it would take all of this away.
I know that,
it would
but
just
my
eliminate
thing
the problem.
would too. And it would make
wouldn't,
people
though,
happy.
because he's still out there somewhere.
He's out there living his normal fucking life. Oh, jeez. And
But
that's
once
the
you're
other
part
thing.
of that family, you can't be a normal life. That's the
I
thing.
tell his brother that, Jacob, who apparently we never heard of until the ninth movie.
He wasn't living a normal life either.
Oh, baloney. Baloney? Ugh, that should be shot. Oh, okay. The ninth movie is our eighth least favorite of the franchise. It's not good. There was a few... We made a bet, I think. We both said... I think you said 6 moments, and I said 7. It turned out to be, I think, 15. Where
At
we were like,
15. We could have went a hard 30 on that if we had
easy.
pushed it.
Yeah, I was letting a lot of things slide, but yes. So that's our 8th least favorite.
Our 7th is Furious 7.
Furious 7. Furious 7 has Ronda Rousey in it.
Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. That should have dropped it down to number 10 with her fucking dumb fight face. It has a lot of moments. Mm-hmm. But overall, this is where I don't mind it that much. The moments are fucking really bad. Yeah. Example, when they're in Abu Dhabi and they jump the car from building to building to the whole thing. And Paul Walker getting out of that motorhome, running up it as it's falling off the cliff, just as Letty comes in.
What do you mean? Everybody can do that.
So the moments are heavy in this one, but overall, it's not the worst movie.
Yeah.
And I do like the ending. I like the way that they wrote Paul Walker out. The car driving off, it says for Paul. Mm-hmm. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Situation, but just for 8, 9, they fucked up. They fucked themselves. They either
should have just not made any more movies, or
and then I believe they're doing the 10th, 11th, and 12th. I think they've signed 3 more.
Oh man,
I know. I can't wait. I can wait. Anyway, number 6 is Fast and Furious 6, which is the 6th movie. So our 7 and 6 are 7 and 6. Uh-huh. This one is in Europe, and it's I think this is the main one with Jason Statham gets brought into this. No, it's his brother in this one.
I don't remember.
Hobbs.
Fish brains.
Hobbs and Shaw. Luke Shaw. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, his brother. It's Statham's brother. Remember, he's driving that Indy car thing through Europe, through London, I believe. I don't remember.
Yeah, vaguely.
And Letty's back.
Yeah.
Letty, who they killed off in the 4th movie. Oh, that was one we didn't even mention, is Han being back in the 9th one. Yeah. The way that they brought him back didn't even make sense. It's like they wrote it, and then they were just like, well, eat it! And we as an audience have to just eat it. Okay, that makes sense.
That's the thing. Even if they had killed Brian, he just wouldn't have stayed dead anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We would have been back in, Fast and Furious 14 when he's a fucking hologram.
So when people actually die, then they don't kill them and they don't come back.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just stupid.
Anyway, Fast and Furious 6, so Letty gets brought back. She died in the 4th movie, allegedly, but she's back. The movie itself is okay. Yeah. It's a lot of... We'll talk about it in a few times from now. That's our number 6. So number 5...
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Which is the 2nd movie.
Yes.
This is when they were still small.
Yes.
You'll notice the transition from street crime to fucking international terrorism of the not only terrorism, it's literally Darth Vader taking over the fucking... Yes. He's got a planet destroyer, is essentially what they have to stop. It literally went from stealing DVD players to... This guy has a weapon that could heat up the core of the earth to boil and explode. Why would you do that? Because you're going to die.
It's a natural
It's
progression.
the fucking worst. Too Fast, Too Furious. I enjoy the movie. I enjoy the cars, but the movie special effects got bad. Mm-hmm. It looked like video game. It was not good.
Yeah, it was. I don't like the I don't know. I just don't like
and the
story and
the story,
and like I just.
It's not the worst story because he's kind of on the run still from the law. Like if you watch the ending of Fast and Furious, they did a prelude thing, they call it, where it shows how he got to Miami, and it's not bad. I mean, the story itself is okay, but and the cars are cool. They got the Mitsubishi, which we proudly drive. Anyway, that movie it's okay.
Yeah.
But better than some. Number 4 for us is Fast and Furious, which is not the Fast and the Furious. It's Fast and Furious, which is the 4th movie.
4 is 4 again.
Yeah. This one, they're running for the cartel, Dom and Brian. This is when Letty had allegedly died. This one, another one where when they're driving through the tunnels in Mexico, it looks like you're playing a video game.
Yeah.
But some of the other stuff is good. Brian, full force FBI in this one. Anyway.
Yeah. It might be hard to drive through a tunnel without it looking like a video game.
Probably.
Really.
The only way you could probably do it is to have them literally drive through not going that fast and then speed the footage up. And that may look silly. Like those 1930s things when people when they needed cars to go super fast, and they're like, and people it looks weird. Yeah. So that's our 4th favorite. So now we're into the top 3.
Yeah. Number 3 is Fast 5.
Yeah. Now Fast 5, I didn't remember liking it that much, but when we just watched it, we watched them a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We didn't hate it as much as I remember hating it. This one, they're in Brazil, and they steal drug money from a guy. They steal a vault thing.
Yeah.
The Rock. This is The Rock's first appearance, I believe. I think so. Yeah, he's sweating like crazy throughout the whole fucking movie. But yeah, it's a good mixture of the cast. The Rock fit in well, I feel. Han is great. You get it's a good one.
Yeah.
But not great.
Yeah, obviously.
But not bad either. It's number 3.
It's decent.
And for you and I, we really only really like number 2 and 1.
Yes.
Meaning our number 2 and our number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Number 2 for us is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
A lot of people don't like this one. I've seen Instagram voting things where you can you pick your favorite or whatever. This one on a lot of people is like number 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it doesn't have anybody at all.
It's kind of branches out into its own
this
thing.
is the introduction of Han. And you see Vin Diesel at the very end. But the other people, it's got Bow Wow, it's got Lucas, whatever Black his name is, I think. Drift.
Yeah.
But this one, I would argue, has the best driving in the whole thing because it's drifting. That's really not done at a super high rate of speed, so they actually can do it.
They're actually doing it.
They're actually doing it. I mean, the end scene is a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
But for the most part, a lot of the driving is real driving, which is cool. And the cars, again, are cool in this one.
Yeah.
So
maybe we're weird for liking it as much as we do.
Maybe. Number 1 for us, obviously.
Yeah, The Fast and the Furious.
Yes, which is the first movie and the first number 1 on our list.
Yeah.
This one, when you look at this one to the 9th one, even go this one to the 6th one, it's a completely different I've never seen a franchise change more than the Fast and Furious franchise has. They literally went from a kind of a street gang, underground type thing with cool cars, affordable cars as well, I will argue, because that's another thing.
Everyday cars.
Yeah, when you look at this movie, I mean, you look at Vin Diesel's car, it's a RX-7, which is it's probably I don't know how much it was back then, but they had Honda Civics.
Yeah.
Anybody can go to a Honda dealership and buy a Honda Civic. And maybe not anybody, but most
Pretty
people.
much literally everybody.
And when you look 4 movies ahead and they're driving these $2.5 million cars, it's like, okay, well what happened here?
Step up to international crime.
Yeah, and even Paul Walker's car, like the first one he has is a Mitsubishi Eclipse. It's like a 95 or 96 or something. Mm-hmm. Even that car in like 2000 or whenever the movie was made, 2001, wouldn't have been, it was affordable.
Yeah.
And they mention, oh, you spent $10,000 under the hood of this car. That's affordable still. Mm-hmm. And it's like a cool street racing car. And like you say, you get further in and it's just like, oh, here's a fucking, oh, there's only 3 of these made in the world.
Like, what? Cool. People don't have jets and other things?
But yeah, the first movie is the best.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I got nothing else. I'm not excited to watch the 10th, 11th, and 12th by any means at all.
No.
I have zero interest in them. I will watch them. I will watch them when they come out, but I don't care about any of the characters. Mm-hmm. And The Rock has said he's completely done. They can go and make their little movies, as he said.
Yeah.
Him and Vin Diesel didn't get along very well, I guess, at the end. So, yeah, I don't know. And even if The Rock was back, I'm not a Rock. I don't give a fuck. He could not be in it. He could be in it. I don't care. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's our list. And if you agree or disagree, I don't care.
Me neither.
I am interested to hear people's takes though. If they're like, the 9th one's the best, what are you, crazy? I'm like, why? What him catching that swinging cable with his car? Remember that? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
That's our top 10 Fast and Furious movies, so we'll be back in a couple more weeks with another list. I think we're going to have our kids on in a couple weeks to talk their Disney movies.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
We'll see. It'll be a quick one, I'm sure. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Thank you for listening, and we will be back in a couple weeks. Bye. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, like, and share all the shows available on Watchers. Doesn't this piano music remind you of Rocky Balboa training in Rocky 3? Ugh, I stink. To keep up with Coley and myself, follow us on Instagram at Oliver Coley and at horror_sleeve. And please follow Watchers_podcast for information on all our shows. Thanks again.